other students?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Today we will with two groups, but here only good afternoon again. We have only one practice class, and our topic is endocrine system, central organs of endocrine system, and peripheral organs of endocrine system. You had a lecture, and today we will discuss. And first question, it's introduction in endocrine system, and Kashan start 20, group number 20. Kashan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start and show your face.
Yeah. 1 minute, ma'am. Hand, please.
Turn on your camera. Endocrine system, what do you know about this system? Introduction, organs, which organs include in this system?
I'm sorry, I don't listen you. Your voice
Endocrine
is not clear.
system. Endocrine system, start.
1 minute, ma'am.
You have 16 minutes. You have to be ready now. Where are you?
भाई मैं करां
Kashan
Endocrine system.
Where are
Endocrine
you?
system
You
control
turn off
many
your
body
camera.
functions.
Turn on your camera.
Yeah.
Turn on your camera.
Is it necessary for us?
And go on.
यार रूहुल्ला इसको बोल यार क्या ड्रामा है यार ये रूहुल्ला एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम
ऑन करके सुना दे
यार कैमरा ऑन हो
Ma'am, should I start? I think he's not ready.
रूहुल्ला फर्स्ट स्टार्ट करो then I will help you.
Rohula, start.
Ma'am, it is the system which controls the internal part of the body, endocrine system, which is divided into two parts, endocrine and exocrine. Endocrine system is duct list and exocrine
Don't
system.
read. Don't read.
Yes, in exocrine system is duct list. Exocrine exocrine system is produce hormones in endocrine system or enzyme and endocrine system which produce hormones. Exocrine system mean that sweet gland also it also participate in insulin, pancreas alpha and beta cell as well. And endocrine system is consist of hypothalamus, pituitary glands, thyroid glands, parathyroid glands, stimulating hormones, somatotropin hormones, and adrenaline, cortisol. It is the part of endocrine system. Kashan, next.
Organs include which organs, which glands include in endocrine system?
Sorry, ma'am.
Which glands include in endocrine system? Glands of endocrine system.
Pituitary glands.
And then?
Thyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. And after the parathyroid gland, thyroxine.
Then other organs.
Other. Growth somatotropins, growth hormones.
Not about hormones, about glands. Which gland?
Yeah. Thyroid, parathyroid gland, adrenaline gland.
Adrenal gland.
Yes, ma'am.
Next.
Next gland, cortisol gland.
It's not gland.
Hormone, sorry.
You don't ready. You doesn't ready like Kashan. Actually.
Can I start?
हाँ अहमद हसन सुना दो आपकी बारी है
मैं सुनाता हूँ यार
देखती सुना शाबाश.
Okay, continue. Adrenal gland next.
Thyroid gland,
He said about it.
gland,
parathyroid glands,
parathyroid
adrenal,
gland, pancreas, thymus, pineal gland, ovaries, testes.
Pineal gland, testis, ovarian.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
testis, ovarian, pancreas, you will discuss in other modules. Reproductive gastrointestinal system, endocrine of gastrointestinal and reproductive system. Now we will discuss, today we will discuss about pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid, adrenal, and pineal gland.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Muhammad Saad,
Yes, ma'am.
please, about pineal gland. What's the gland?
Ma'am, we recently studied about thyroid gland, parathyroid, and adrenal glands.
It means you don't know about pineal gland?
Ma'am, actually, we recently studied only 3 glands.
No, you
Yes,
should
ma'am.
prepare pineal gland too. About pineal gland, hypothalamus.
Sorry, ma'am.
Hypothalamus.
We only studied 3 glands, thyroid glands and adrenal gland.
Who says about it? Why you prepare only for 3 glands?
Ma'am,
What?
I forgot the name of teacher. They only taught us these 3 glands.
Okay, actually, it's very bad.
I know a little bit about pineal glands though.
यार वो anatomy थी भाई.
Ahmad Hassan.
Ma'am, pineal gland produce melatonin and serotonin.
Which gland?
Ma'am, pineal gland, which you asked.
No, I asked about pituitary gland.
Ma'am, pituitary gland is also known as master gland.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It is situated in the middle of the brain.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anatomy location. Mhm.
It is a small pea-sized gland known as master gland because it controls activities of other glands, secreting hormone. Yes, ma'am.
That's all?
That's all I know, ma'am.
Ahmad Hassan.
Sila Trusica, it is situated on Sila Trusica.
Yes, ma'am.
Hassan, pituitary gland.
Pituitary gland hypophysis, also known as master gland, is situated in the is hanging by the infundibulum, stalk of infundibulum from the hypothalamus. It has 2 major divisions: adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Adenohypophysis, also known as anterior pituitary. Neurohypophysis, also known as posterior pituitary. Adenohypophysis has pars distalis and infundibulum, pars intermedia, pars distalis, and pars nervosa. And neurohypophysis, it has infundibulum and pars nervosa.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
About pituitary glands. Localization, where is located, and histological structure, weight, and pituitary gland, small or big gland, and also
Ma'am, anatomical location, it this small gland, it is suspended from the hypothalamus by a stalk of infundibulum
Yes.
in the
And
middle of the brain.
yes. What's the hypophyseal fossa? Hypophyseal fossa, cella turcica.
Sella turcica.
Mhm.
Sorry, ma'am.
Cella turcica, you don't know what this means? What's the
Turkish saddle, ma'am. Turkish saddle.
and function of cella
Yeah.
turcica? For what is cella turcica?
My pituitary gland is sitting on this saddle.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And the size and weight pituitary gland. Ahmad Hassan.
Ma'am, size 0.5 gram.
Weight of pituitary gland.
Ahmad Hassan.
Yes,
Size,
ma'am.
80, that's 0.5.
weight. Yes.
Ma'am, size and weight. Weight is 0.5 to 0.9 gram.
0.5 for men or woman? Gram.
For males.
For man or woman? Ahmad Hassan. You don't know it, yes?
No, ma'am.
Okay, who is leader in this group?
Ma'am, Ruhula.
Rula Yusufzai.
21.
परेशान हो गया.
Leader of this group.
Ruhula
Yes, ma'am.
Yusufzai.
Absent. Ruhullah.
Yes,
Ruhullah,
ma'am.
why your students does prepare?
Ma'am, we actually studied about thyroid, parathyroid, and adrenal gland. That's why we know a little bit about pituitary.
I don't know why you didn't read about pituitary gland. You said it's master of the gland, but you don't know about it. Nothing. Rohullah, turn on your camera and
Yes, ma'am.
start pituitary gland. What is the pituitary gland?
What, ma'am?
Pituitary gland.
Ma'am, pituitary gland is a small pea-sized gland that play major roles in regulating vital body functions and general well-being. It is referred to as the body master gland because it controls the activity of most other hormone secreting glands.
Rohullah, don't read.
Yes, ma'am.
And you turn off your camera. It means you read.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Continue.
Ma'am, pituitary gland is also known as the master gland because it stimulates hormones to regulate the hormones to all the parts of the body. And pituitary gland, which is divided into three portions, like anterior, mid, and posterior. The posterior part consists of oxytocins and melatonin stimulating hormones. And the interior part is consists of the thyroid hormones, parathyroid hormones, thymus, pineals, thyroid stimulating hormones, and also adrenalines.
Very bad, Rohullah. Okay, which gland you can say full information about which gland? Thyroid gland.
Sorry, ma'am.
You know more information in thyroid gland. You are prepared thyroid.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, parathyroid. Okay, start about thyroid gland. What's the gland?
Ma'am, sorry, I didn't prepare it because I don't know about the schedule. When I see, so we have class today. Hello, ma'am.
Girls, where are you? Maybe you are prepared. Girls. Tahriyem. She's a girl. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Tahriyem. She's not here, she's absent. Okay. It's very bad for your points, actually. I don't know why you don't think about it.
Can you tell me my marks?
Rakshanda.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Start about pituitary gland.
Okay, ma'am. The pituitary gland is the master of the.
Your camera. Turn on.
Okay.
Show me your face.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the pituitary gland is the master of endocrine glands, and that produce the several hormones which influence the activity of the other endocrine glands. And ma'am, this the small gland is suspended from the hypothalamus. And ma'am, the hypothalamus is divided into two main subdivisions: adrenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. And ma'am, the adrenohypophysis are the interior pituitary is divided by the fissure representing the residual lumen of the Rethke pouch into two unequal parts. First one is pares distalis, and the other one is pares intermedia. And ma'am, the pares distalis is thicker, and ma'am, the pares distalis develops from the interior wall of the Rethke pouch, and therefore lies on the interior. And pares intermia which develop from the posterior wall and of the Rethke pouch, and exist to form thin cellular partition between the pares distalis and neurohypophysis. And then neurohypophysis is also known as posterior pituitary, and consists of two part: infundibulum, and the second one is pares nervosa. And infundibulum are the short stalk by which the hypophysis is attached to the medium immediate of part of the hypothalamus. And then the infundibulum convey the axon of hypothalamus hyperphyseal tract to the pares nervosa, which lie immediately posterior to the pares intermedia.
Yes. Which hormone produced acetylcholine?
Yes, ma'am.
Acetylcholine. What's the cells?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't understand your question. What are you saying?
You know about acetylcholine, yes?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Not clear, ma'am.
Acetylcholine. You said in pituitary gland, pars distalis have chromophils and chromophobes. chromophils and chromophobes. And chromophils divided in two types. It's acidophils and basophils. Which hormone produced of acidophils?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know.
Who knows?
Ma'am, probably no one, because we didn't have any lecture about this.
Why? Our lecture was in
Ma'am, GH hormone.
your
produce.
leader must to wrote me, and I could to send you lecture, but your leader didn't write me. Okay, thyroid gland. You know about thyroid gland. Rohullah said, read about thyroid gland. Start, Rohullah.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, it means nobody don't prepare. All of you today is absent.
Ma'am, just give us task. Inshallah, next time we will prepare it.
We
Because
don't have next
we was
time.
not aware
Don't
what
have
we have
next
to
time.
prepare.
We have only one lesson.
Ma'am, no one told us about this.
Who is group leader now? 20. 20.
Yes, ma'am.
Kashan. Kashan, you read about thyroid gland?
Ma'am, your
Yes.
connection is not
Yes,
good, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Start.
Start.
Yes, about thyroid gland.
Thyroid gland is a valvular endocrine gland that is found in the neck.
Your camera.
That is,
Your camera.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, start.
The thyroid gland is a valvular endocrine gland that is found in the neck. It is interior to the larynx and also inferior. The gland appears brownish red, and left and right lobes are connected by an isthmus. The main purpose of this gland is to produce, store, and we can say secrete the iodine-based hormones like thyroxine and T3. These hormones and have various effects on fat, protein, and carbohydrate, etc. They also play a role on the development, especially on CNS and growth hormone. The growth hormone, the thyroid hormone are regulated by hypothalamus, that is via the regulatory hormone is called TRH, and the TSH, yani thyroid stimulating hormone. Although this article is primarily focused on the histology of the thyroid gland, some basically in biology and gross anatomy will be discussed. Also, it's structure with, we can say,
Histology.
it has cord-like arrangement and products to be secreted within its individual cells. It is encased by thin connective tissue capsules that enter the substance of the lobes to further subdivide the gland into the irregular lobular units. Then we say each lobule contains cluster of follicles, which are structural and functional unit of thyroid.
Mhm.
Each thyroid follicle surrounded stroma, which is in capillaries. Uh, these follicle cells take up the necessary amino acids like and also carbohydrates, etc. Uh, these follicle cells are responsible for producing thyrombocline, like iodine-rich inactive form of thyroid, which is then stored as semi-solid substance, like in the lumen of the follicle. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Guys, I
there are
sent you presentation in chat. You can open it and read in the same time when Kashan is answering. Okay, continue, Kashan, sorry.
these colloids stain with the pink hemotaxin and eosin, like while the follicle cells have a purpose-like appearance. Degree of activity of follicle can also be assessed based on the amount and appearance of colloid it contains. Inactive follicular lumina are larger. Colloid is abundant and appears solid. In contrast, these active follicular lumina are smaller than to the little one. Okay, I think it's right.
You read this text first time?
No, first time. I'm saying to this concept like this purple color.
It's
Yes.
it's the book
फंस गए बेटा
or
फंस गए
it's a book or your notebook?
Oh,
Your-
ma'am, I have no book of histology. No any book except anatomy.
Okay,
किशन बड़ा पढ़ने वाला बन गए किशन well done किशन
The fall.
Well done, bro.
चुप करके बैठ जा।
continue, Kashan.
Chalo. Ma'am, I think it's enough because I have discussed its first its location, then also its purple light and secretion, and then its color of rising. And what we do, what should you want, which we have to discuss now. One thing remain like synthesis.
Okay.
Its synthesis begin with the recognition of TSH by receptors, like in the follicle cells. Simultaneously, iodine is taken in the cell via Na plus symptotes. Excess Na is removed by Na plus pumps. Iodine is used in the organification of tyrosine. I don't know.
Guys, do you take the slideshow?
Where, ma'am?
Do you take slideshow? I
1 minute.
sent you in group, in chat. I sent you in chat. Or your group leader, you can write me and I'll send you.
रूला भाई मैम से ले लो यार।
I'll send you in WhatsApp because if you sit
Yes, ma'am.
on phone, you can't download the slide. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You doesn't see the slide.
भी सही है.
Hashan, I send you my number phone. You and Rohula, you're group leader too. Yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, can you write in chat, please, your number?
Yes, I sent you.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Check. Here's Sumaya Aziz. Sumaya, are you here? Sumaya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, show me your face, please. And say me what do you know about the endocrine system?
Ma'am, you didn't send number in chat.
और ठहर जा ठहर.
ओ भाई ग्रुप सेंड करता हुआ वो कर ला डाउनलोड कर ला.
नहीं, मैंने सबर नहीं करना है, मैंने नाश्ता करना है.
नाश्ता तो ना अगर ग्रुप च आ गया और डाउनलोड हो गया.
I sent only group leader.
रोहला मैं सेंड करता हूँ, ठहर जा.
ग्रुप में भाई सेंड करती है रूला.
Sumaya, where are you?
उसके
Yes,
पास
ma'am.
नंबर भी होना चाहिए.
Show your face. You can choose thyroid gland, adrenal gland, parathyroid gland, pineal gland. Which one? Which one, Sumaya? Adrenal gland.
Ma'am, pituitary gland.
Pituitary gland. If you want pituitary gland, okay. Pituitary gland.
Adrenal gland.
Okay, adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. What is the gland?
Okay. Pituitary gland located at the base of skull. Pituitary gland.
If you want to say about pituitary gland, okay. If you choose adrenal gland, okay. Which one of them? Which one?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Sumaya, answer about adrenal gland, okay? About adrenal gland. Oh, боже мой. Muhammad Saad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start. Adrenal gland or thyroid gland.
Yes, ma'am.
And show your face.
Okay, ma'am. Video. Ma'am, thyroid glands are situated on the neck in front of trachea, on the lateral sides, or on the lateral wall of larynx, and it has three parts. It is attached to cartilage. That's why it is known as thyroid gland. It has the two lobes, left and right lobes, which are joined together by isthmus, and an other lobe, uh, pyramidal lobe, which may extend to the hide bone in 30% cases. And the weight of the thyroid gland is about 16 to 18 gram. It's a yes, ma'am. And its longitudinal size is 5 to 8 centimeter, and the transversal one is 5 to 6. Yes, ma'am. And its function, the function of gland is determined proper development of tissues, metabolism, and functioning of nervous system. And it secretes thyroxine that promotes a process of oxidation in the body. While parathyroid glands are usually four in number, they are smaller bodies which are situated posterior to thyroid gland, and their quantity can be vary from 2 to 8, and their dimensions are 6 mm to 4 mm in length and width, and their weight is about 0.2 to 0.3 gram. They are pink and young subjects, but acquire yellowish color with the age. Ye- Yes, ma'am. Their function is regulate calcium and phosphate metabolism.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. The parenchyma of these glands are presented by um, parathyrosis, parathyrocytes. Sorry, parathyrocytes. That's all I know, ma'am. You can ask questions about them.
What is the follicular cells and parafollicular cells? What is the cells?
Ye- Yes, ma'am.
Follicular cells of thyroid gland. What's the cells? Colloid.
Ma'am, we didn't
What is a
study about histology.
it's a histology, yes.
Yes, ma'am, but we didn't study. I don't know what's going on.
You have very, very low points, guys, because you don't know. In previous semester, you have actually lecture and practice classes during in 1 week, but you don't remember anything and don't know why. Okay, Asma Abasi.
Yes, ma'am.
Asma Abasi, do you prepare? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which glands you know better than others?
Thyroid gland.
Okay, thyroid gland. What do you know? What is the colloid? What's the follicular parafollicular cells function?
Thyroid gland is an endocrine gland in the neck consisting of two connected lobes. The lower 2/3 of the lobes are connected by thin bands of tissue called thyroid isthmus.
Mhm.
The functional unit of thyroid gland is the spherical thyroid follicle lined with follicular cells
Mhm.
and occasional parafollicular cells that surround a lumen containing colloid.
Mhm.
Thyroid gland secretes 3 hormones,
Mhm.
2 thyroid hormones, triiodothyronine and thyroxine, T4,
Mhm.
and a peptide hormone, calcitonin.
Calcitonin is produced which cells?
Parafollicular cells.
Yes, correct. Good. Continue.
And thyroid hormone influence the metabolic rate and protein synthesis, and in children growth and development. Calcitonin plays a role in calcium homeostasis. Secretion of the 2 thyroid hormones is regulated by thyroid stimulating hormone TSH, which is secreted from the anterior pituitary gland. TSH is regulated by thyrotropin releasing hormone, which is produced by the hypothalamus. Thyroid gland develops in the floor of pharynx at the base of tongue at 3-4 weeks of gestation. And disorder of thyroid gland include hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism. That's all I know, ma'am.
Then that's all, Aisha. Asma.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you finish?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the physiological effects of thyroid hormones? Physiological effects of thyroid hormones.
Physiological.
Yes, physiological effects of thyroid hormones.
Thyroid hormone regulate metabolic body processes, cellular respiration, total energy expenditure, growth and maturation of tissues,
Yes.
substrate and vitamins.
Yes. These hormones increase or decrease the basal metabolic rate. Increase or decrease basal metabolic rate. Is it promote fat production or not?
Ma'am, thyroid hormone increase metabolic rate.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, right.
They've also increased body heat production, which seems to result, at least in part, from increase oxygen consumption and rates of ATP hydrolysis.
Yes, yes. If we compare T3 and T4, can you say me differences each other?
T3 and
T3 and T4 differences each other.
I don't know, ma'am.
Who know?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, iodotyrosines
Mhm.
T3 is found by oxidative coupling of monoiodotyrosine and diiodotyrosine 1,1.
Mhm.
And T4 2 diiodotyrosine and 2 monoiodotyrosine.
Which one more active? T4 or T3?
Ma'am, T4,
T4.
90%.
Which one of them have a longer life?
Ma'am, half-life.
Longer life. T3.
Ma'am, T4 have a longer half-life than T3.
Yes, half-life. Longer half-life has T3 or T4?
Ma'am, T4.
T4, but which one of them more active? Which one of them less active?
Ma'am, T3 have high metabolic
T1,
but have short half.
T4 has less active than T3. Yes.
T3
Yes.
has.
Yes. And little yes.
Nothing, ma'am.
Little test. I want to check your knowledge. I know you are not prepared, but
T3 is more active.
What?
T3 is more active than T4.
Yes,
T3
yes, yes.
more active.
Because it has less half-life. That's why it's
Yes.
more active.
Yes, T3 is more active and T4 less active than
Yes, ma'am.
T3. Okay, a little test for you. I know you are not ready, but other groups, for them it was very easy questions, maybe for you too. Okay. First question. I read, and if you know, you can answer. Protein hormones act initially on target cells by A. Attaching to receptors on the nuclear membrane, B. Attaching to receptors in the nucleus, C. Diffusing through the plasma membrane, D. Attaching to receptors on the plasma membrane, E. Attaching to receptors on the roof and the plasma reticulum membrane. Which one is right?
Ma'am, D, delta, attaching to the plasma membrane.
D. Yes. Who answered? Who is on?
Jamal, ma'am. Jamal Muhammad.
Jamal? Show me your face. Okay, Jamal, why you doesn't appear before? Okay, next question. Jamal, can you read it, please?
Which of the following statement is concerning adrenal parenchymal cell is true? Those of the zona fasciculata produce androgens. Those of adrenal medulla produce epinephrine and norepinephrine. Those of zona glomerulosa produce glucocorticoids. Those of cortex contain numerous secretory granules. Those of zona reticularis produce mineralocorticoids.
Which one? Who knows?
Ma'am, B, ma'am.
C?
B, ma'am.
Okay, good. Next question.
Ma'am.
Who answered into question number
Now
2?
that is a medical produce epinephrine.
Yes.
Ammar Hassan.
Who it is?
सारे नाम ला दो आप
Okay, next question. Who wants to read it and answer?
A, they produce melatonin.
Melatonin, ma'am.
All
Yes,
of you
ma'am.
know?
A, ma'am.
ये
हाँ.
ऑप्शन है
Okay, next question. Prolactin is synthesized and secreted by which of the following cells?
A, ma'am.
Acidophils
A,
in
ma'am.
the pars distalis,
डी
Yes.
basophils in the pars spiralis, chromatotrophs in the pars distalis, basophils in the pars intermedia, or gonatotrophs in the pars distalis.
A, ma'am. Acidophilus in the Paris distillasis.
Distalysis. Mhm.
Yes.
Why, when I asked about acidophils, nobody don't know about it?
Ma'am, acidophil cytoplasmic granules that have affinity for acetic dyes
Yes.
while staining with the eosinophils and basophils.
Okay. Next question.
ACTH is produced by which of the following cells?
C, ma'am. C. Basophils in the Paris distillasis.
Who answered?
Ammar
Yes,
Hassan,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Corticotrophs are basophils.
C,
Ahmad
ma'am.
Hassan.
Basophil in the
Ahmad
Paris.
Hassan, show me your face.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and don't turn off your camera. Ahmad
Okay, ma'am.
Hassan, this question for you. Read it.
Ma'am, this one is ma'am. C, ma'am. Column shaped follicle cells.
Column shaped follicle cell. Why?
Ma'am, because stimulating of the thyroid hormone by thyroid stimulating hormone causes the follicle cells to become more active and column shaped. They form apical and that's why.
Why Ammar Hassan didn't answer before?
एमसीक्यूज होना है यार
Okay, next question.
Ma'am, excessive production of thyroid hormone.
Other students, did you read it? Read it, Ammar.
Which one, ma'am?
This question number 7, because other students, I think, don't understand.
A 40-year woman is diagnosed with Graves' disease. Which of the following characteristics would be associated with her condition?
And excessive production of thyroid hormones. Why?
Ma'am, I read, but I don't know why.
Why you don't know? But you choose to write.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next question. Jamal Muhammad.
Yes, ma'am.
Calcitonin, ma'am.
Calcitonin, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. And
Oh, God.
Ahmad Hassan, read it. This clinical case.
1 year old.
Ahmad Hassan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read it, please. Read this.
Okay, ma'am.
Mhm.
A 51-year-old man underwent surgery for removal of a carcinoma on his trachea. After surgery, he suffered excessive nervousness, muscle cramps, spasmodic skeletal muscle contraction in his arms, legs, and feet. Laboratory tests revealed markedly low level of calcium in his blood. Treatment with intravenous calcium and vitamin D led to recovery in few weeks. Which one of the following conditions is responsible for these symptoms in his patient following surgery? Hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, hypoparathyroidism, Graves'
This one,
disease,
ma'am, hypoparathyroidism.
hyperparathyroidism.
Hypoparathyroidism.
The option.
Hypoparathyroidism. C option.
Yes, why? Ahmad Hassan. Why?
Yes.
ये why का आंसर दो यार.
Ma'am, because it regulates calcium level.
ब्रो वो तो कैल्शियम लेवल तो कैल्सिटोनिन भी करता है, तो ग्रेव्स क्यों नहीं आ सकता?
ये गलती तो होने दे.
Yes, because
by grave disease
All of
जिसमें हमारे
from his neck,
the parathyroid glands were
were
also.
also moved or damaged, causing hypoparathyroidism.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Good.
And next question.
epinephrine.
What?
No, E, ma'am. E.
Triiodothyroid.
Who said epinephrine? Show me your face.
Ahmad Hassan.
Where
Oh
is
no, ma'am, no.
Ma'am, try adothyronine.
E?
रूला बाद आ जा.
Ma'am, option E. Last one.
Okay.
मात्र bra.
Okay.
सही है भाई.
Okay, ma'am. Start.
की बात सुन adothyronine नामून से ना हमारे कैल्शियम लेवल को मेंटेन करता है.
सही है
टेम्परेचर उसको मेंटेन करता
भाई.
है.
आप क्या तो मान लेते हैं मेरी जान, मान लेते हैं.
जो पूछ रही थी तो थे.
एपिनेफ्रिन और नोरेपिनेफ्रिन का काम होता है कि हमारा जो जितना फाइट में अभी जो हम मुझसे कर रहे हैं ना, तो नहीं याद कर लिया.
Okay, give me a few minutes. I
ये
will
आपके जो है ना एड्रेनलिन ग्लैंड ने आपको बताया कि
I will give you points.
Be lenient, ma'am, please.
अल्लाह का खौफ खामोश.
मेन स्लाइड इज इनविजिबल.
तो इनविजिबल.
मुस्लिम बराबर.
ये कैसा ड्रामा है? पूरा ड्रामा है.
Maximum and minimum point. It's how much?
Minimum 4. Minimum 4. Maximum 5.
Okay, but you, all of you. Two.
Marks.
Two.
बेटा तुम मिनिमम भी नहीं लोगे.
Hassan 3. Asma Abbas 3. Others.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me.
Ma'am, Ammar Hassan.
Ammar, you didn't answer.
Ma'am,
5 or 6 answers, ma'am.
You are silent when I asked it, Ammar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's why too. If you want more, you can say us now about adrenal gland. Ammar.
No, ma'am.
Do you know Ammar?
Points are
Ma'am, can I start adrenal gland?
Ma'am,
Just
I
start
also.
again.
Ma'am,
Adrenal gland. Okay, start.
Yes, ma'am.
Jamal Muhammad, just show your face, and you have 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, adrenal gland plays gland also called suprarenal glands, or they are impaired endocrine gland, one gland lying on the superior pole of each kidney. Each adrenal gland is surrounded by a thick connective tissue capsule from which fine septa trabeculae penetrate into the substrate of the glands. Ma'am, on gross inspection of freshly cut suprarenal gland, two concentrative regions can be distinguished. One is cortex and other region is medulla. The cortex region is a yellowish outer region, and the inner region, which is a medulla, is the reddish region. The adrenal cortex and the parent cell of the adrenal cortex synthesized and secrete steroid hormones like all the steroidogenic cell found of anywhere in the body. The cells of adrenal cortex an exceptional large amount of abundant mitochondria, many of have trabecular crystal. And the hormone synthesized by the cell of the adrenal cortex and not stored in the cytoplasm of the steroidogenic. And the suprarenal cortex is divided into three zones on the base of arrangement of its cell. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis. The zona glomerulosa is the outermost zone and lies just beneath the capsule. It continues about 15% of the cortical volume and is composed of columnar and pyramidal cells which contain darkly stained spherical nuclei. And the next is zona fasciculata. The zona fasciculata is the thickest zone and accounts for the 70 to 80% of the cortical hormones. The zone consists of the large polyferal cell arranged in the long straight cords and are of two cell thick and run right angles to the surface of the glands. The cells of zona fasciculata are larger in size than those of the zona glomerulosa. And the cells are commonly seen. The cytoplasm of the zona fasciculata cells are shown the typical feature of the steroid secreting cells. Ma'am, the next third part is zona reticularis. The zona reticularis makes up to 10% of cortex and lies adjacent to medulla. The zone consists of polyhedral or round cells arranged in the branching and the sinusoidal capillaries are present between the cellular cords. And the next, adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla contains autonomous cords of large and the cell called the medullary cells. Between the cellular cords, the present sinusoidal blood capillaries due to their affinity to chromium salt. The medullary cells are called chromaffin cell. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jamal Muhammad can read. You good read. You read very good.
Excellent. Ma'am, I read from notebook.
Who wants to answer? Nobody? Okay, that's all. Mhm. Okay, Jamal. 3. It's better
Okay,
than
ma'am.
2.
Thank you,
Better.
ma'am.
Okay, guys, you have to read more. I sent slide to reader group, and in next time I hope so you more more ready, smarter. And
Inshallah.
our class finish in which time?
Shukran.
Now, ma'am.
Ma'am, at 3:30, ma'am.
5 o'clock?
3:30, ma'am. 3:30. 4:30, mean.
5
Time.
o'clock. 5
5.
o'clock. Yes,
It's
ma'am.
5 o'clock, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You can go earlier because we're tired.
Only, ma'am, 5 minutes left, ma'am.
Hmm?
Only 5 minutes left, ma'am.
You
Not
can
early.
rest, not early,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
if you will left early, it will be bad.
Yes, ma'am. Left early, ma'am. 5 minutes early.
Right?
Every class.
Okay. Amar Hassan, I think you have some knowledge. Maybe you want to answer.
Ma'am, no knowledge, ma'am.
All the best, Amar.
और कोई knowledge नहीं है इससे जान छुड़ा दो
Yes, ma'am. He is very intelligent, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am
ma'am.
tell a lie ma'am
Shy. He's shy. Amar Hassan. I don't
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to put for you point 2.
College topper, ma'am. He's college topper.
Yes, ma'am. 2 points are enough for me, ma'am. मैं संभाल लूंगा बहुत.
Because you answered correct all of questions of test.
Okay, ma'am. How many points, ma'am?
No, you should to answer now.
No, ma'am. 2
Why
points are
no?
because not
Go,
people.
go. Start, please. You can choose. You can choose what you want of glance.
Ma'am, you are reading, so that's why it's better.
Maybe thyroid gland. Nobody doesn't say about this gland. Good.
Thyroid gland, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, thyroid gland is composed of 2 lobes, ma'am, connected by isthmus. It is surrounded by dense, irregular, homogeneous connective tissue capsules in which the parathyroid gland is embedded. And then, ma'am, the thyroid gland is subdivided by capsular septa into lobules containing follicles. These septa also serve as for blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and nerves. And, ma'am, then, bus, ma'am. And, ma'am, then thyroid follicles are spherical structure filled with colloids, a viscous gel consisting mostly of iognated thyroglobulin. No, ma'am, I am not ready, ma'am.
But you start good.
Only 2 or 3 lines.
Maybe somebody wants to add information?
Enough for 3 marks.
Okay, guys. We finish. You can go. Have a nice
Ma'am,
day.
Mia Kashan Gujjar
Bye.
or leader of Gm20, ma'am.
What?
Kashan Gujjar ended, ma'am.
Kashan?
Mia
Yes.
Kashan.
Yes.
Muhammad Gm20 leader.
Three.
Ma'am, he improved, ma'am. From 3 to 5. Kashan. Kashan, please start it.
He doesn't know about pituitary gland.
Ma'am, he read only adrenal gland, thyroid gland, and parathyroid.
And how many marks for me?
They don't know basic information about.
Umar bhai, पूरे.
मेरे पूरे कहा, मैंने तो सुनाया नहीं है यार.
बस हम जो पूरे ना, जिसने नहीं सुनाया उसके पूरे.
तू भी सुना दे, ऊपर से देकर पढ़ना है, 3 नंबर लग जाएंगे.
2 से 3 ही
Okay,
ठीक है.
guys, we finish. Goodbye.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day. Tata, ma'am.